Hello, my friends. Welcome into the Spiritual View. I'm Elizabeth. I'm one of 7 here at the channel. So please subscribe, especially if you're new. Let me tell you, we offer astrology, numerology, tarot, daily content, lives twice a week, and monthly special events. So I do hope you will stick around, enjoy our content. As a matter of fact, I will be live today when you see this, Wednesday the 23rd at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to do live numerology readings for you, past life soul connections, cards, whatever you're interested in. So do join me. But right now, I want to welcome you into Scorpio season. Happy birthday to those of you who have birthdays coming up. How exciting. I want you guys to focus on these cards. Group 1, this purple amethyst heart. Group 2, the green. And group 3, we're going to call this blue. Happens to be turquoise, but just to keep it simple. Now I want you guys to think about things that you need to bring to the surface, address, maybe some things you've pushed aside you need to work on. Let's ask our guides, God, set the intentions to work on these things. And then we're also going to look at what lessons we can learn from this darker shadow side of ourselves. Not a bad side, but things that we may want to, improve. And then lastly, what can you really love about the lessons you've learned and let go of? So again, group 1, 2, 3, and I do encourage you to watch all of them because you may resonate with some of it. It may make sense for people in your lives, and there may be messages in all 3 that will be useful for you, I hope. And thank you for being here. I don't want to waste your time, so we're going to go pretty quick, and here we go. Okay, group 1, using Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle. This is 6 Bumblebee Jasper. Stunning colors in this. This is about trust, so I want you to think about, are you really trusting yourself? Like love, you've got to trust yourself to trust anyone else. But let me tell you more about this. This stone stimulates new projects, bringing you the message that you must have honesty in your life. Okay? I also want you to understand that you are a divine being with immense inner riches, holding the bright, energizing light of the sun. You are born to carry out a specific task. Don't let things pull you under and keep you from your life's purpose right now. Group 1, you're charismatic, naturally attracting people, and you have the inner strength and the courage to go where others don't dare. The soul path here is to triumph over the impossible. Keep that in mind. Now let's take a look at the tarot cards. This is, what is this? The Fox Tarot. This is the Knight of Wands. Full moon. Let me show you. Full moon. We just went through the full moon, so understand this is still about actively letting go of trust issues, of not trusting yourself. I feel deeply, deeply, group 1, that you're not trusting yourself. And there is a Scorpio on this card. So what secrets are you keeping from yourself and other people? There's still time to let go of this, to bring in energy for the new moon. Some of you, this will be messages coming to you intuitively. Again, I want you to trust your intuition. As you can see, the third eye is really activated in this card, in the figure, in the trees. And it truly is about passion and activating your intuition. Letting go of fear. Princess of Swords. I love this. This is a message to be kinder to yourself. The words, the thoughts you use about yourself are very important. And oops, as we come into, look, the new moon, this is where you can have clarity of thought and move forward with grace, like really trusting yourself. You're like, I've learned. I can manifest. I feel lighter. It's almost as if the sun and the moon are one here, as they are, and yet the light is shining bright. And the Magician, Mercury. So really what you have to do, group one, is clear your mind, clear your thoughts, let go of things that weren't working for you. As we go into your birthday season, Scorpios, or maybe not, we all have Scorpio in our birth chart. So if it's not your season, you know what I mean. Group one, there are infinite possibilities for you. This is a further message to not only be kind to yourself, but to communicate your needs and wants and to start manifesting some infinite possibilities. Magicians can be very secretive as well. So trusting yourself to let others into your life is important. Clarity of thought, clarity of mind. Perception. Now, I am going to grab the book for this. This is the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck by Tori Hartman. And perception. This green chakra is about your heart chakra. So perception is going to be needed here. Let me read a quick description to you about this. The emerald stone. The emerald offers a regal ability to see things differently, to say things differently, to think things differently, I might add. And it is the chance of embracing transformation. There is this ability to attract wealth here if you have an open heart. And I want you to remember, be careful what you wish for, because you'll usually get it. So make sure your intentions are good and high and clear, and you've done the work, and then will come the magic. Lastly, the Lunar Nomad Oracle, the ring. This is a message of love and commitment, of getting down to the bones of truth and trust. Love yourself to love others. This is a 7 to me. Soul, old soul, spiritual, angelic communications. Now, some key elements of the ring card that I need to share with you from Lunar Nomad Oracle. Love this book. All right, the ring. Contract. So some of you, this will be about the truth in contracts you make in love, in work, in whatever is bringing in this new abundance that you are manifesting. Make sure you communicate everything that you need and want dot your I's and cross your T's. This is about connections, the soul connections I mentioned. This is about partnerships. This is about marriage. So perception is everything here. Maybe you're thinking things are really out of control when they're not. There's some sort of message here really to be clear about your intentions. This is about commitment. And when the ring appears in a reading, it's a deep connection being made. So the lesson here is to love yourself, trust yourself, and let love in, because you're about to make some serious commitments. And you will be getting messages about this very soon as we get into November. All right, group 1, I want to leave you with one last thing. What makes your heart sing? What feeds your spirit? That is going to help your perception. And it's important to ask yourself, am I in the right relationship with the situation at hand? And what commitments no longer serve me? So let's stop spinning, trust your intuition, have clarity of thought and perception about these commitments, contracts, and connections. Okay, thank you, group 1. Let's watch group 2. All right, group 2, let's go. Using Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle, Shiva Lingam 32. This is about alchemical union and embodies the wisdom of deities brought to earth, symbolizing uniting dualities and manifesting the creative force. Scorpio season is the timing for this information, group 2. And it's about being compassionate with yourself to heal. This is what you need to work on, to bring to the surface, to work on releasing, to learn to love the lessons so you can finally release this. This is about having both masculine and feminine and other dualities within your being and integrating these to release your creative power. A Shiva Lingam is produced from the tumbling waters, and life shapes us in the same way. So go with the flow, okay? But do not let yourself be overwhelmed, overburdened, or feel that you're drowning, okay? Let's lighten the load. That's the purpose of this reading. If you were hurt or abused, be compassionate with yourself to create healing on all levels. Get back to basics and put passion back in your life. Honor your creative fire, your libido. Create balance. Expect new relationships or revitalize old ones. But first you have to forgive yourself and love yourself. And that's a big part of this. Healing insight is that true relationships transcend earthly experience. It is rooted in soul unification and unconditional love. So when you get to that point, then you can learn, let go, and really embrace life. Fox Tarot, King of Wands. There you go. Waning quarter. This is the timing, really now. As we move towards a new moon at the beginning of November, you're taking charge of your life, trusting your intuition, bringing passion back into your life. Look at the sun. Beautiful. When you forgive yourself, this love and passion will come roaring in. Four of Swords. Well, wait a minute. Four of Wands, actually. More passion. More things to celebrate, step by step, step by step. I want to check the message. Double check a message here. This is the Fox Tarot. No one ever really uses this. It's a little different. So we're going to look at what exactly is going on here. Group 2. Yep, these are Wands. I don't need to look any further. As you forgive yourself, you are making these small goals. And as you make these small goals, you are moving towards things to really celebrate. And it is the 11:11. I want you to understand that there's this, you're working out the dualities that then you can become whole. So if you felt fractured in any way, things you've been through, you're overcoming that, and forgiveness of yourself is a big, big part of that. There is a lot of Aries energy in this card as well. Also, group 2, more Scorpio energy, 9 of Swords. You're really working on putting to bed the things that have haunted you for some time, especially in your thoughts. I think you're letting go of these behaviors and patterns of the way you talk to yourself and the words that you use and the confusion you may have had in your mind. And you're realizing that there is a new beginning coming in, and these small victories to celebrate. See, it is about forgiveness. And this is the Chakra Healing Wisdom Oracle card. So let's take a look at forgiveness. This is a beautiful book, a beautiful deck. And I want to be sure that you get the full message from this. It's quite a long story, so I'll give you the short version. This is Rhonda the Rhino from Amethyst. Amethyst protects us from toxic situations. This card indicates healing and allowing yourself to return to the natural state of peace once again. And when you do, you're going to bring in, you see the end of the cycle, and you're going to bring in the small victories I mentioned. Remember, we never forgive others. We only forgive ourselves for loving others who betrayed us. This is a time of personal evolution. Scorpio season, personal evolution. Says it all right there. And at the heart of this is forgiveness, is balancing the duality within yourself so that you can be whole for the next person. And there, this is about shining your light, fulfilling your next destiny, your soul path, getting back on track with spirituality. Lunar Nomad Oracle. And we've gone from 9 to 10, really. So you're embracing these endings, opening up, transforming. There's a beautiful butterfly moth behind this, and you can see all aspects of the figure within the card. Every blood vessel, making them tick, all the frequencies and vibration in aura. And this card is about energy body, cords, things you need to cut, so that you can heal and forgive yourself. It's about trust. It's about the mind, body, and spirit. As you can see, all of those elements there. It is your energetic story. And when you get this card, I do want you to ask yourself to understand that light attracts light and dark attracts dark. So consider those around you, behaviors, patterns that you need to keep from contaminating your bubble, and focus on your state of mind. Forgive yourself, speak kindly to yourself, and choose not to engage in negative talk. Keep gossip to a limit. And in a very practical way, Aura suggests that you need to be in a more positive, enriching environment with people who inspire you, people who understand unconditional love, people who understand forgiveness. Group 2, defining your boundaries will allow you to take ownership of your personal power and learn to be completely clear and honest about what you want, need, and will commit to. If you mean no, then say no. You will gain respect by setting these boundaries, and you can forgive the inner child within yourself for any harm that was done to you or that you did to others. And what people are taking priority in your life, and how do they make you feel, and what commitments are you making? Do they enrich your life and add to your experience? What are you making yourself responsible for? So this is really about unconditional love, and if you're not receiving it, you need to learn from those lessons and let it go during the Scorpio season. Lighten your load. Let your aura shine. And actually, I would like you to surround yourself with protective forces, not dark energy. Call in the light. You are a cosmic creation and fully supported by the loving protection of God. Ask for the golden light of God to surround you in protection, love, healing, and wisdom, and feel this light settle around you like a magical mist. So visualize this anytime to remind yourself that you're never alone, to forgive yourself, and to really celebrate the small victories and the things that you've overcome. Okay, group 2? Love you. Let's see what group 3 has to say. All right. Blue heart. Keeping it simple. Group 3. Using the Crystal Wisdom Oracle. Ancestral light. 47 is 11. This is going to be about really getting in touch with your ancestral roots, love, protection, belief that it exists. Let's read it. It's also about the duality within you and balancing that. But the ancestors, ancestral light has been radically modified during its time on Earth. It helps you to find treasures hidden in your past. This is what we're talking about. What do we need to bring up to the surface? Believe and trust in. It takes healing way back and brings forward soul learning, rolling it into the future, but letting go of the experiences it created. That is everything we have been talking about doing as we enter Scorpio season. That's amazing. This relates to prevailing attitudes and forbidden emotions that have been kept firmly repressed. What is it? Each of us have it. You can journal about it. You can tell someone that you trust. You can pray about it, but you've got to bring it to the surface. And some of this repressed emotion may have to do with ancient traumas and family dramas. Take note of your dreams. Family secrets come to the surface during this time. The veil is thin. Do protect yourself. Keep your boundaries both in the 3D and spiritually, so that you are guided by your spirit team and God, but no dark energy is allowed in. A radical rethink is called for on all that you think, you believe, and allow yourself to feel. So this is really about transformation. Timing is winter, so you're working on this now, group 3. Let's move into the Fox Tarot, the High Priestess, Cancerian energy, the intuitive, the old soul. This is really about tapping into the ancestral DNA that is working with the same frequency that you have. This is about trusting your intuition. This is about shining light in the dark, bringing information to the surface. But I can't help but see as her hands point that way, like, please listen to your ancestors. Listen to your dreams. The Devil. All right, group 3. So this is really, all about transformation and trusting that you have the strength, the fortitude within you to let go of all of this toxic ancestral stuff. It's almost like it is in your DNA, but you're going to let go of it. These are the chains that bind you. Capricorn energy, as you can see. There's just, you really have to work diligently on letting go of this family drama and childhood trauma. And I know that's easier said than done, but this is going to really create a spiritual awakening for you, free you from those chains of this DNA. And there's the Fool, so that you can begin new. Uranus energy, which is very strong right now as well. So I want to clarify that the timing is now. These are major cards for you, group 3. Listen to your dreams, journal about them. If you're just learning tarot or know tarot, use tarot cards as a way to journal. Also, trust in the ancestral guidance that you get from your spirit guides and the message you get from God as you pray about releasing these toxic people, traumas, things that were done to you, even the sense of being a victim, because if you keep being a victim, that allows the perpetrator in your life to still exist. This is taking all of those lessons and starting over, clean slate. So the chakra wisdom healing is all about guilt. Guilt's a wasted emotion. You have to be kinder to yourself. And I do think there will be a surprise moment. You're going to know it, so it's not so much of a surprise. But there's going to be something that changes everything, And there's a bit of guilt in there about it. Chakra Wisdom Healing Oracle. This is deep in your sacral root. And I will briefly explain what it means. This is Saint Apricot. And this card indicates deep caring and protection from emotional hurt through standing strong in your emotions. So we can see that you've been hurt even as a child. You've been really made to feel a bit of a victim, but things are changing. There's a great inner resolve here. And once your mind is made up, you can see when others have tried to manipulate you. Reclaim your life. Isn't that beautiful? That's perfect. So much more to be said about that, but I never want to waste your time. And lastly, the tree. 5, changes, confusion, but this is grounding, rooting, being the strength to carry these ancestral roots, but being the one who breaks the chain, that breaks the chain of whatever family drama, childhood trauma that has gone on in your life and in your family and with your ancestors. You're going to be the one who breaks the cycle. Now, this is the Lunar Nomad Oracle, and let me see what key lessons they have here. This is about health and growth and progress and lineage and vitality. Okay? You are the tree, a body that has limbs reaching into the ephemeral heavens and roots burrowing into the dark, rich earth. I couldn't have planned this even if I tried. You have hidden parts and parts exposed to the elements. As you consider your health and well-being, first consider what is happening on the outside. What can you see and articulate about your health right now? Look particularly at what is going on in your environment. You know, the people, the places, the behaviors, your responsibilities. What is putting stress on your emotional health? Understand there's no constants in life. This is about change. And your health can follow that same truth. So you achieve a certain state of well-being by the actions you take and the experiences you encounter. Forgiving yourself and others and not being a victim and releasing guilt is a lot of the message here, so that you can stay rooted and grounded, because we are always moving through change and different seasons and cycles of weather. The tree is a key to these health-related areas as well, and this is for entertainment purposes only, but just for you to consider. Structure, the bones, skeleton, muscular systems, and the overreaching environment and home. Fluids, absorption of nutrients, medicines, even toxins. Water retention, hydration, blood circulation. Systems, the cohesion or disconnect between systems in the body. Inherited, heredity, and personal history. So group 3, there's a lot here about your ancestral ties, things you need to let go of, things that you have inherited that you need to understand so that you can continue to grow. Remember that the physical is only part of your overall well-being. We need you to be mentally and spiritually healthy. And with this insight, you might find just a deeper level of energy, of creativity, and raising of your vibration with that. So group 3, that's a deep dive into your ancestral roots, to let go of a lot that probably doesn't even belong to you. Maybe stuff that happened to you when your mom was pregnant with you. And you need to stop feeling guilty about all of it. Clean slate. It is about soul contracts. Stay the oak tree, my friend. I love you guys. I'll see you at 12 for free readings. Peace.